Hey everybody, Zachary from Zachary's Zoo Adventures. I'm near San Antonio, Texas, and today I'm visiting the Natural Bridge Wildlife Ranch Safari. Now, this is a drive-through safari. I have been here before. I was here a couple years ago, so I'm back now to do a full tour of it. I'm wearing my own hat, as you can see, my own Zachary's Zoo Adventures hat. As I mentioned before in my other videos, I usually like to wear this hat at all the places I go to. It usually protects my forehead from being burned from the sun. So I'm excited to be here. They do have a little walking trail here, so I'm gonna probably do the walking area here first and then do the actual driving part of the safari. So I'm gonna show you the map I have and also probably the guide for all the different animals we're gonna see here. So let's get started. So over here is the little guide I got from the front here. They also do have guided tours, but I decided I'm just gonna do the safari from my own car. It's everything they have in the Tatonka range. So the animals we're gonna see at the Tower Creek, and the Kenyan Preserve, the Masai savannah, and the walkabout. Yeah, so over here is a little mini map of the walkabout. So I'm probably gonna check out this area first and then do the actual safari. So all the different animals we're gonna see on the walkabout. On the back of the little guide I show you is the map of the whole safari here. Over here we got the trading post and safari camp grill. The safari camp grill is probably not open yet, but I'm probably not going to get any lunch here or anything to eat. First up, we got ring-tailed lemur. Well, this is an impressive habitat. Oh, why'd you see the lemur? Two of them looks like. And one of them actually just came running out. So over here you can see there's actually a whole bunch of lemurs in there. You can see one of the other lemurs there. I'm absolutely impressed with this habitat. The alligator or croc you see in the water is not real. That is just a reproduction. It's a reproduction of an alligator, looks like. Nice. We got DeBrazzo's monkey. I do see him. Ooh, or her. I don't know if he's got a baby on her. We got a younger one over there. Super cute. Here's one of the other DeBrazzo's monkeys. We got Schmidt's monkey. Yeah, do you see them? We got two of them. Those really long tails. Just went back inside. There's the other one right here. And it says right here, do not feed caged animals. And we got a third monkey right here. It's a third Schmidt's monkey. It's kind of a cute animal. We got common squirrel monkey. Oh, do you see them? These are super cute monkeys. Really, really adorable. I just came right over here. He's really, really cute. We got a third one in the back. Super cute monkeys. We got Budgie walkabout. And over here gives you another side viewing for other ring-tailed lemurs. There's a lot of different birds we're going to see in this little aviary. We got bantam chicken, cockatiel, eastern rosella, budgerigar, budgie, European starling, freckled duck, and wandering whistling duck. Alright, so over here is the Budgie Walkabout aviary, but apparently it is closed and it says it does not open until 10 a.m. So I'll probably do this later after I'm done with the driving part. But you can still see all the birds in there. You also can hear the chicken in there. Yeah, that's all the budgies flying around all over the place. On the other side of the aviary, you can see there's the chicken there. You can see the rest of the birds in there. So I do have tickets for the bird habitat because apparently the safari, your admission to the safari is not included with the bird aviary, so I did pay tickets to go into the Budgie aviary. We got red ruffed lemur. And so I do see them. Got two of them. And I can see there's the one right there. There's the other one. We got great crowned crane. We're right up close here. Hi there, Mr. Crane, or Mrs. Wow, that is a gorgeous bird. Oh, you love the hairs on your head. Super beautiful. Yeah, these are very gorgeous birds. And we got second crane. Looks like he's standing on one foot there. Oh, now standing on two, looks like. We got Bennett's wallaby. Yeah, do you see a wallaby right there? Nice. And the same habitat with the Bennett's wallaby. There's also a couple of smaller creatures here. Looks like these are Reeves muntjac. Yeah, these are definitely Reeves muntjac because I've seen them before at a couple other zoos. Also got some more wallabies along by the fence. Another Reeves muntjac along with a second Bennett's wallaby. We got white-handed or lard gibbon. This is a super impressive habitat. And you see the female gibbon. I'm pretty sure that's the female because of its gold, lighter fur. And you see the male gibbon because of its darker fur. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one's the male. So despite all the fencing, you can still see it. Another look at the Reeves muntjac there. It's a cute animal. So apparently this path is blocked off, so I cannot go into this area. Yeah, it looks like they're building some new habitats and are adding new animals to the property, looks like. Yeah, so over here, as I was just about to head into the bathroom, you can see there's some wild Egyptian geese here. So these are wild birds, and they're actually not native to Texas. I actually have happened to see these birds in my neighborhood in Sugarland, where I'm from. We got reticulated giraffe. Yeah, you see the giraffe looks like he's trying to eat some of the leaves from that tree there. It's pretty nice. It's a cool animal. The giraffes do have plenty of space for them. Look at the young giraffe right here. We got this really cute animal right here. guess this is probably a nilgai. I'm not quite sure, but it looks like it's a female nilgai. It's a cute animal. There's another giraffe right here. Hi giraffe, how are you? It's a gorgeous animal. We got another one there, looks like he's about to come out. Some nice information here. It's nice. The last of the long necks. Catching giants. It's nice. And so apparently these doors are locked, so I guess this is probably for employees only, so apparently I'm not going to be able to go inside. Alright, so I'm now starting the safari now. So this safari does have animal feeding, and I do have some food to feed to the animals. And safari entrance. This is now entering the Tatonka range. Hopefully we'll see some animals in this area. Oh, I do see some animals over there. Oh, I do see a couple animals over here. And it says that these are Odad rams, or Odad sheep, looks like. One walking right towards me. Hello, how are you? Yes, you are instructed to not feed the animals by hand. Luckily, I have two food bags for the animal. So that way, in case if I feed too much from one bag, I'll have a spare. Looks like there's some young Odads. I'm going on the road. Oh, they are super cute. It looks like there's the adult Odads. Really cute. Ooh, some bison. I see there's some bison up ahead there, looks like. So the animals here do not rely on pebbles because they are on a balanced diet. Some cows here, looks like. Yeah, sign, or the guide here I have says there's zebus. And some more Odads over here, looks like. I did throw that guy just some food there. Oh, some bison up here. A close look at the about 2 C's and the zebus. Eating some hay. We got another Odad up close here. Cute animal. Another one coming up here. Oh, there's all the younger ones. Another one upcoming. Where's the bison? Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of food or pebbles on the ground here, so I'm probably not going to feed the bison because it looks like they got tons of food on the ground, looks like. Really cool animals. I think there's a young Watusi. Another bison coming up here. I'm just gonna throw it on the ground so that way they don't get some slobber in the car. So yeah, you are not allowed to feed the animals by hand at the safari, so you basically just throw it on the ground. And I mostly prefer to throw the food on the ground rather than feed the animals by hand, because that way I don't get any animal slobber on my hands or any slobber in the car. So it's way easier just to throw the food on the ground and not by hand. Some deer walking on the road. So this is the animals' home, so the animals do have the right to cross the road. So just keep that in mind from whenever you come to a drive-through safari. Not just this safari, but any drive-through safari you go to, just keep in mind that the animals have the right to either walk on or cross the road. Kind of like these deer here are kind of sort of running on the road. So over there, I do see an animal. Looks like it's a springbok. Yeah, so the guide here says it's a springbok. It's a cute animal. I don't see any more animals yet. Besides the bison, all the deer and owl dead we saw from the beginning. Oh, never mind. I do see some more animals. I do see some more animals coming up. Also, so they have Barasinga. And I'm pretty sure that these are Barasinga deer. These are probably females because they do not have any antlers like the males do. Hi dear, do you want some food? Yeah, so the animals do not rely on pellets all day because, like I said, they have a proper diet. Some access deer. Oh, I guess she got a little spooked. I didn't mean to spook you, I'm sorry about that. It's a cute deer. Some more axis deer, and there's some fallow deer. Super cute deer. Yeah, so I do not want to feed them too much food because apparently at the last drive-through safari I went to, I wasted all my food on the animals, so I don't want to feed the animals too much pellets because I want to make sure there's enough for all the animals. Looks like there's some water buck. Yeah, looks like that's a water buck there. Looks like they're all eating some hay. Yeah, I'm probably not going to feed the water buck because they're eating some hay there. Yes, I think the fallow deer are probably the cutest type of deer. Looks like they're coming right up. Maybe they do want some food. go. This one looks like it's a young one, because I can tell its horns are growing in, so that's probably a young male there, looks like. Oh, here's all the 3 deer from earlier that are now still walking on the road. Oh, I do see some wildebeest. Looks like there's some wildebeest in the back. All the way in the back, looks like. We got some more fallow deer, another springbok. There's usually fallow deer come in different colors. The rest of the wildebeest herd. It's a couple of them eating hay. Looks like there's some younger ones. Yeah, it looks like those are some adolescents or juveniles because their horns are still growing in. Here's another animal, some long horns. So according to the guide, this animal with the long horns is a gemsbok. Very long horns. I'm probably gonna give this guy some food. Hello, gemsbok. I just threw him some food. It's a gorgeous animal. A couple more fallow deer. Looks like this is a male fallow deer because those are the males because of the huge antlers they have. Also do have a couple hay bales for the animals in case they don't want to eat the pellets from the people who feed them. Got a really gorgeous male over here. Let's see if he wants any food. Also got a couple males on this side here, looks like. And some more springbok here, looks like. Doesn't seem like they're interested in getting some food. These are cute animals. We got a more fallow deer. Hi, dear. Some cute animals. We got even more fallow deer on this side eating some hay. Wow. This is very, very beautiful. This whole nice open area. See all the hills in the distance. Yes, this is probably my favorite part of the safari, where you have this really nice, beautiful view of everything. Got a really nice, cool breeze. Another fallow deer. A sign here. So now entering the Kilanjaro overlook. Do not see any animals yet, but I'm sure they're here somewhere. Looks like there's a squirrel on the road here. Looks like he's eating all the pellets on the road that all the animals did not eat. Still, I'm not seeing animals yet. There's some elevation here. Yeah, so this safari does have a lot of elevation changes. Oh, I see some deer. There's some deer, looks like. It's like white-tailed deer. When I was looking at the guide, I did not see any white-tailed deer, so I'm guessing these may be wild deer. Pretty sure these may be wild deer, because I don't recall seeing them on the guide, so those are probably wild deer. That's beautiful. Here's one of the habitats down there we're about to see. Still don't see any animals yet. I'm gonna come into another area here. This next area here is Kenyan Preserve. There's also a sign where they have their zebras. Yes, the zebras do bite, even though they don't have sharp teeth. You definitely do not want to feed the zebras by hand, so that's another reason why you should not feed the animals by hand at the safari, because some of them might bite. So zebras are one of the main animals here that you do not want to feed by hand. Oh, I do see some zebras. Looks like the zebras are behind a fence, looks like. And there's a sign here that says that the zebras may bite. Yeah, so I don't think you're allowed to feed the zebras here, because I remember last time I did feed the zebras, but I'm not exactly sure if you can feed them anymore. Hi zebra, how are you? Cute animals. Oh, there's a younger one. Oh man, that young one is so cute. Hi zebras. Gorgeous animals. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure if you're allowed to feed the zebras anymore, because there's this fence here. I didn't notice anybody feeding him. So I was incorrect. You actually are still allowed to feed the zebras. You just can't feed them by hand. That's probably why they have this fence here, because they don't want people getting bitten. So I did see that one of the cars in front of us feeding the zebras, so I'm guessing you are allowed to feed the zebras. I'm gonna give some to the younger one. He's super cute. Hey, you want some more food? It looks like the adult wants some more food. Man, that young one is really, really cute. Oh, I hit him in the head. I'm so sorry. Man, I hit him in the head. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to hit you in the head. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hit you in the head like that. Are you okay? I did not mean to hit you in the head. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I'm probably not going to feed him more. I'm so sorry I hit you in the head like that. Another zebra right here. So in the same area as the zebras, there's also some donkeys. Looks like there's our miniature donkeys. Looks like trying to share your food. I'm getting some more food for you. Seems like they're very picky eaters. I actually just saw them begging for food from the car in front of us. These are cute animals. Okay, bye donkeys. I'm gonna head into this next area here. It's called Tower Creek. Going over another little cattle guard. Yes, we're actually going to go down this little hill here, because that's where they have another giraffe habitat. Yes, this is Tower Creek. Looks like we're about to go down this really steep hill. Super beautiful. You also do have those little carts there in case you don't want to do the safari in your own car. You can do the little cars that just went by. They also do have guided tours, but I decided to do the safari with my own car. That way I could do it at my own pace. I'm going over a bridge. I hope there's no troll underneath this bridge. I'm kidding, of course. No, that was a bad joke, but couldn't help it. In some of my videos, there is a possibility you may hear some bad jokes in some of my videos. It's pretty nice. Oh, there's a vulture flying over. And over here's a little parking lot, but this whole area goes in a loop, so I'm probably gonna loop around and get out of my car and stretch out my legs in that little parking lot there. Yeah, so this is actually a secondary habitat for the giraffes, or a secondary giraffe habitat. You have little night quarters there for them. Yes, the giraffes at this safari are on a proper diet, so the giraffes are actually the animal at the safari you cannot feed. Yes, these are also reticulated giraffes. Looks like that one has some darker colors on them. Even though it does not look like it's reticulated, it is still a reticulated giraffe. I guess that's because it's an older one. We also do see some other animals. Looks like those are Dama gazelles. Oh, they came running. Oh, they're running now. And so apparently the fencing on that side only has 2 bars, and luckily it's high enough, and the gazelles go, some of the smaller animals can go right into this habitat. But luckily the giraffes don't seem to mind to have other animals coming into their habitat. Some more giraffes over here. I'm going to this next area. It says the speed limit here at this safari is 5 miles per hour. I do see some more animals there. Looks like those are impala. I think those are impala. I can't really tell because they're a little far. Yeah, I did look at the guy and said that these are impala. Looks like these are mostly females, because unlike the males, the females do not have any horns, so those are the females. These are cute animals. Still don't see any animals besides the impala. Oh, I see a bongo. There's a bongo right there. Yes, the bongos are on the guide, so these are bongos. Another bongo back there. Some cool animals. Oh, it's a 4th one. The 4th bongo I didn't see there. Lying down in the shade. Yeah, so this area basically goes in a loop, because they're actually about to go into another section there, and then they'll loop around and basically go on that road back into that direction. a sign here that says stay left. Coming into this next area. Oh, I see ostriches. I see 2 ostriches. Yes, an ostrich. Yes, the ostriches you definitely do not want to feed by hand, because if you do, you definitely want to do it from your palm, and it might pinch a little or hurt. So I would definitely recommend you do not feed the ostriches by hand, because it'll probably hurt. Yeah, so this is a female ostrich because of its dull brown feathers. Oh, a little close there. There's also a second ostrich over there. Oh, I do see the male ostrich. You can tell that's the male because of its black feathers, and looks like he's eating some hay over there. There's some rheas there. Yeah, those are some rheas over there. Oh, there's a whole other bunch of animals up here. Looks like we got some sable antelope. Yeah, the guide says that these are sable antelope. Got some on this side. Also on this side as well. The sable antelope are the ones with those really massive horns. These are gorgeous animals. Looks like they're all laying down, so I'm guessing they're not interested. Super beautiful. We got some more animals over here. I'm guessing that those are Nile leechway. There's also some Arabian oryx. The Arabian oryx kind of look like the gemsbok, only instead with white fur. Yeah, so these animals closely resemble the gemsbok, only instead, like I said, these animals have white fur instead of gray fur. They also have really long horns. Some more Nile leechway there. It's a really wonderful safari so far. Don't see any more animals yet. I do see something up ahead. Looks like there's some more rheas up ahead, but hopefully we'll be able to see it once we get up closer. Those are some rheas there. So these animals closely resemble ostriches. You can tell because they look very much look like ostriches. Yeah, so these are closely related to the ostrich, as well as the emu and the cassowary. I'm crossing the road. Guess he's not interested. Two more on this side. Going past another rhea. Yeah, so this basically goes back past where we just entered, because that's the road I was just on, and now we're moving back to the way we came. It's the Nile Leashway. Another look at the Arabian Oryx. The sable antelope. And here we can see there's the male ostrich. So you got some more rheas with the ostrich. And going back past the two female ostriches we saw from earlier. Yeah, since I already fed these two earlier, it looks like they're walking away, so yeah, it doesn't seem like they want any more food. And we're going back the way we entered. And into the next pasture. As we're heading back to the other pasture I came into from past the giraffes. Yeah, so they have two giraffe habitats at this safari. Again. Going back past the giraffes. And some Dama gazelles there. And there's another Nile Leachway, looks like. Well, I actually take that back. I think there's actually that's a Nyala. Yeah, it does say they do have Nyala, so that looks like a Nyala. It's It's a male Nyala because of its horns. There's the giraffe that has the darker patterns. I'm guessing that means he's the oldest giraffe here. There's a whole herd of Dama gazelles here. And the giraffes here do have plenty of space for them. There's the other giraffe here. The doors are open, so they have the access or the option if they want to go inside or outside. Come into this little parking lot here. It's a little rest stop here in case you want to stretch your legs. Got the safari sweet spot. Also have a little eatery there in case you want to get some snacks. Yes, over here is another side view of the giraffes habitat. It's really, really nice. And so I'm now back in the car and I've just finished up this whole area. I'm heading back over this bridge here. It's pretty beautiful. Like how the safari is surrounded by lots of different hills. A lot of inclines and lots of elevation changes. Going back up the hill. Very, very steep hill. So whenever you're coming down this hill at the safari, I do recommend you definitely want to use lower gear whenever you're driving downhill. The cattle guard again. I'm not seeing any more animals yet. I do see some animals out in the distance. There's a sign here. Yeah, more adventures await. Yeah, so the Budgie aviary back at the walkabout area didn't open till 10. It's already 10:40 now. I'm sorry about the loud breeze. Yeah, so I did put my window up because it was getting very, very breezy. So until we get to another animal to feed, I'm probably going to keep my window up until then. That way you could still hear me without the loud, windy breeze. And over here there's some scimitar horned oryx. There's a whole herd of them. Well, it looks like they're eating some hay, so I'm guessing they're not interested. Of them. It's nice. Really magnificent animals. Oh, some younger ones. Oh, and you see the babies. They're super cute. Oh, the young ones are really, really adorable. Yeah, so over here it looks like the habitat for the cheetahs. So this is actually a brand new area. I'm looking for the cheetahs. Don't see them anywhere, but I'm sure they're here somewhere. I'm still looking for the cheetahs. Oh, I do see them actually. Yeah, they're right over there. They're laying down in the shade, looks like. We've got a nilgai up here. It's a female because it has no horns and has tan fur. So this is called a nilgai. I wonder if that means since it's a female, I wonder if that means it's called a nil lady. Of course I'm joking, it's still called a nilgai. Ooh, it's an eland. So it's an eland. Cute animal. This is the eland up here. Yeah, that's a very, very large animal. Here's the sign for the cheetah. Yeah, do you see the cheetahs up close there? Those are gorgeous cats. Got some more eland over here. Some more eland over there. Hi, eland. Doesn't seem like he or she's not interested. And some more eland over here. There's a younger one. There's a couple young ones. There's a whole line of cars here. Usually if there's a whole bunch of cars stop in front of me, that usually means they see an animal that has caught their eyes, or if that usually means there's an animal that's just crossing the road. Looks like all the cars are moving now. There we go. It looks like this is where they have the white rhinos. You can tell by the looks of the fence. I absolutely love the white rhinos. Don't think you're supposed to feed the rhinos, looks like, because of all the fencing. I'm about to go over another cattle guard. And there's a whole line of cars here, but luckily this lane's open, so I'm probably gonna go on this lane so I can get a closer look at the rhinos. They're actually up in this little area of the habitat. We'll be able to see them. Oh, I do see the rhinos. These are white rhinoceros. Oh, I do see them. So there's a couple young rhinos, or juveniles. Absolutely love the rhinos. I've got some more back there. See a bunch of young ones. So I'm guessing that area there is also all for the rhinos. I'm guessing that's the rest of the rhinos' habitat. A fantastic view of those rhinos. Oh, I see another rhino out there. It's probably not going to show up on camera, but you can kind of see its horns there. Yeah, it's right back there. You can sort of see its horns. Yeah, there's another rhino that's in this area. There we go. Now you can see that rhino. Alright, so apparently there's a bunch of cars in front. Oh, there's a lot of cars in front of us that seem to be going very, very slow, because apparently there's some animals crossing the road, looks like. So animals do have the right to cross the road. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's an oudad, looks like. Ooh, so two of them. Get some food up ahead. So I'm guessing those are the animals that were causing all the cars to slow down. Got some on this side too. There you go. A couple of them eating some food here. And let's see if these want some food. some more giraffes up ahead. I want an ostrich. I'm gonna come into the next area. This area is called Masai Savannah. And there's a male ostrich there. And there's a rhea up ahead. Yeah, so apparently with all these cars in the way, it's going to be hard for me to show you the giraffes in this habitat. So they got 3 giraffes in this safari, 3 giraffe habitats. Yes, these are also reticulated giraffes. There's some over here. Luckily you can still see them despite all these cars in the way. There's a bunch of them in this habitat. Really cute black buck there. One giraffe all the way out there. Got a couple emus on this side. Yeah, these are emus. Throw some coins in case he's interested. There's an ostrich and an emu up here, so perhaps maybe they might be interested. Some more black buck over here. Yeah, the sign says that these are black buck. There's another rhea over here. It looks like he's about to eat some of that hay, so I'm guessing he's not interested. Looks like this ostrich is about to, maybe not. That's a male ostrich, you can tell because of its black feathers. A couple more impala up here. I mean black buck, sorry. Sorry, these are black buck, not impala. And another male ostrich. Black buck. So I still have a couple more food left, but I'm probably not going to feed any more because I'm actually at the end of the safari here. Last look at all the black buck. Yeah, so I have completed the driving section of the safari, and once I get out of my car, I'm gonna head towards the aviary that has all the budgies, because apparently the bird aviary was not open because it does not open until 10 a.m. and it's already around 11 o'clock. It's a nice safari. So we hope you had a wildly adventurous time. I did, in fact. I had a very nice adventurous time. So before going into the aviary, I decided to come back to the Gibbons. Looks like they're now hooting and hollering. Looks like it's the male that's doing all the hollering. Making sure everybody knows they're here. There's the female. Looks like the male's still going at it. Swinging. Really swinging around. I came back to see the gray-crowned cranes one more time. They're gorgeous birds. And there's the second one. I'm back at the red-ruffed lemur. It's not right on the ground now. Before it was kind of hard to see with all the sunlight, but you can see it now. Yeah, a much closer view of the red-ruffed lemur over here. Looks like he's eating some fruit. And there he goes. Went back inside. Alright, the Budgie walkabout is now opened. There we go. We also do get a feeding stick, but I decided I'm probably not going to feed them. Even though I do have a feed stick with me, I'm probably not going to feed them. Nice. There's the bantam chicken there. There's a cockatiel right there. Some beautiful birds. So even though I said I was going to feed them, I changed my mind, so I decided I'm going to try and feed them. Want some? Guess they're not interested. So over here, it looks like where they have the nest. I'm going to try and feed these birds and see if they're interested. Want some food? Oh! Right onto my finger there. Eating right off from my thing there. So there's two on my hand now, getting some food. Eating right off from the stick there. I didn't realize that they can actually go right onto your hand there whenever you feed them. There they go. Well, that was really cool. I got to feed them. One of them actually went right onto my hand when I was filming them. So luckily their claws or their talons are not too sharp. So luckily it did not hurt when they were on my hand. They're beautiful birds. Got some more here. They're very, very cute birds. The duck there. Some two more here, so I'm probably gonna give these some food just in case they want. Oh, looks like they flew away. Also see more of the cockatiels. Also do have access to go into the back in case they want to. So it looks like it's blocked off. This is basically a free flight aviary. Let's see one more over here. I'm gonna see if he wants some. Like, it's not interested. So I'm gonna see if these birds want any. Hi birds, you want some food? I guess they don't want any. It looks like there's more of the cockatiels up there and a couple other of the birds up at the top. Yeah, you see there's the bantam chickens there. This is actually the first time I got to feed a budgie before. Some more of the chickens. We got two more of them there. There's another one of the chickens. A couple of them by the water. I got a second stick here, and looks like this one's eating the food off it right here. And luckily the birds are not too heavy. Eating right off it. You are not allowed to touch the birds, but you can feed the birds, but you are not allowed to touch them. But you can still feed them. We got some two more here. To see if they want any. Looks like those two birds are having an argument. Oh, just flew away. And this one, they're still eating the food off the stick. Very, very cute bird. He's still eating right from a stick. And luckily their talons are not too sharp. So when the other ones were standing on me, luckily it did not hurt.
Alright, you ready, buddy?
The budgies are actually popular in the pet trade. Or not very popular, but you know, but these birds are in the pet trade, I believe, because I'm... Oh, flew away. Another look at the chicken there. So I'm now feed this one here. So even though you are not allowed to touch the birds, they look like they are very, very soft.
There you go.
Super nice birds. Still eating. must be really, really hungry. So even though you can feed the bird, they of course are on a proper balanced diet. A couple other of the budgies. Yeah, so these you have a heat lamp there during the winter so they can keep warm whenever it's cold. Nice. Over here is a cockatiel. I'm not sure if you're allowed to feed the cockatiel, but it looks like he wants some. Oh, I guess not. So the birds are pretty much flying all over the place. This is a free flight aviary. I came back to see the first giraffe habitat one last time. Looks like the young one here is still licking the bars.
I would like to know.
Nice. Looks like that young or female Neil guy's now laying down. See, there's another young giraffe. There's the other adult. Alright everybody, that is going to complete my visit to the Wildlife Ranch Safari Park in San Antonio, Texas. I had a really great time coming here. I definitely enjoyed the safari. I enjoy getting to feed all the different animals here. I definitely like the walkabout area. The budgies were really cool. I absolutely enjoyed seeing all the different animals at the safari. It was really, really enjoyable. Leave some comments down below for what was your favorite animal that I saw or your favorite part of this video. If you have not already subscribed, please do so. I go to zoos and aquariums. I also have been to a couple drive-through safaris like this before. If this is the kind of stuff you enjoy, then check out my channel. I upload new videos every Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So thank you everybody, and I will see you again next time. Bye.